So here's the story of how I almost qualified for Capcom Cup. So let's talk about the World Warrior Regional Finals and my participation in that. So if you don't know about the World Warrior event, it is, or the World Warrior Series, it is the regional tournament series for the Capcom Pro Tour. Every region is divvied up across the planet. So there's the US Midwest, US East, US West, and then there's regions like France, Japan, Asia Southeast, etc. Every region has a series of 5 tournaments that the players compete in, earn points, and at the end of that 5 tournaments, they will have the regional finals with those top 8 players, and whoever wins that tournament qualifies for Capcom Cup. So I had a shot to qualify for Capcom Cup by the skin of my teeth. You can see here for the leaderboards for my region, the US Midwest, I snuck in 7th place here with 80 points. I got 2nd in the first event, so I had a really good start to the season. Then I entered number 2, and I kind of shit the bed in number 2. I don't remember where I placed, but I basically didn't earn any points. Number 3, I ended up getting 9th, which got me some points, but I don't even show up on the Wikipedia page. And then number 4, I was traveling, so I was unable to even attend number 4. So come event number 5, I had to do or die to get into the actual regional finals, and I had to gatekeep players like Shine and Jewel Man from surpassing me in points. So I ended up getting 5th, beating both Shine and Jewel Man to get into the actual regional finals. So that put me in 7th place. And if you are in the bottom 4 of these placings at the end of the leaderboard, you actually start the regional finals in losers. So I managed to sneak in loser side and have a shot to get into Capcom Cup, but then I had my work cut out for me once the actual regional finals began, beginning in losers. So we're going to go over the matches and review what went right, what went wrong, and relive the pain. It's going to be painful, I'm sure. So of course, starting in losers was both me and my son, Just a Kid. I had to go up against Jack round 1. I had to do it to my son. I'm sorry. It must be done. I actually warmed up with this matchup a lot. I played a lot of Nephew that day, warming up in the jury matchup. One thing I thought about was like, whenever there's a break in the neutral, just do OD portal. I just threw out this move, and then immediately I had full screen control. A lot of people complain about JP and Amnesia, but I absolutely believe that the most broken thing about JP is OD portal. Look at this. I just did that and I have him full screen, exactly where I want him. So yeah, this matchup, Jury JP, it used to annoy me really badly for a long time because Jury's drive rush is, really fast and covers a huge amount of distance. So you can't really autopilot any of your projectile strings. But I definitely got better zoning patterns now and know how to slow down to prevent her from just overextending. And dude, I cannot believe I rarely ever do things like this, like canceling buttons into swipe for fear of people doing things like drive impact. But in the very first one I did heavy to try to steal a turn, and I never do that, and he immediately DI'd it. I can't believe that. Also, this is a common strategy I picked up on. I don't know why I didn't do this for so long. But a lot of the strong characters like Ken and Luke, they'll press buttons defensively and then cancel them to drive rush when they're in the corner and then get a throw or strike mix up. It's so important to do that. I feel like as JP players, we don't tend to use our drive rush cancel for heavy punch like that. But setting up the heavy punch drive rush cancel to back medium is really good because at this point you can get a really good throw or strike mix. So I could back throw him into the corner from that, or go low like that and catch him trying to move out of the way. So I don't know why that took me so long, but it was literally months after people started using that technique that I incorporated that into my game. I was like, oh, this is good when you build space in the corner to find a way to get out of the corner. Yeah, Jack is sponsored by Moist Esports, like Moist Critical, Penguin Zero, Charlie. My drive meter is really low here. That was a clutch drive rush. I thought I was being super clever with the teleport here because I saw him parrying, but that drive rush out of the corner was actually really smart from Jack. So he's getting low in drive meter. I think I'm going to try to get like a level 2. Nice perfect parry. This meaty spike is very plus, so I manually time it to be meaty, but he got the perfect parry and wake up. He didn't do anything with it. He could have potentially drive rushed in after that and punished me for that second spike. And I thought I was going to get the trade combo there.
Oh, that's a great opener. Here we go, level 2 super, but obviously that is not going to...
That was such a smart combo conversion. A lot of people are getting a lot better at doing conversions into drive impact.
Great opener. Here we go. Level 2.
So he recognized the drive meter situation and had a route to get burnout guaranteed, which is super powerful. And then I cannot block this. Does anyone block this? I don't know if it's harder to block as JP. I don't know if JP is considered taller, but I am so bad at blocking her 2-hit jumping in level 2. I get hit by that second hit every time. Why don't I get stunned? This was not a stun sequence. If you combo into DI, it'll never stun. You will be able to combo into DI to drain bar, but to get a stun, it has to be reset. It's not a lock specifically, but it's the same mentality. If you do a block string into DI, it'll lock so you won't get a stun. If you do a combo into DI, it won't wall splat so you won't get a stun. So there always has to be a theoretical gap where you could have potentially done an invincible super or move to get out of it, right? Like that's the fairness of the DI stun mechanic, is that theoretically there's always a gap where you could have reversal through.
Killing that gauge and killing the character. We talked about that. Jack doing better with his bar and aiming for Brian's bar. He was pocket watching.
Yeah, we big chill. We big chill. Yep. Just wait for the right opportunity.
That was a good check. You really just have to be careful about overextending. And based on the drive meter situation, I wanted to burn it. Get my drive meter back. There's going to be another round no matter what. Might as well burn it right away. OD portal, of course. Keep him caged. Smart parry out. There's no reason to take a high-low mix there.
Yeah, being aggressive, get your bar back a lot quicker than not. And Brian back with some of that gauge, specifying maybe the right sequencing and good knockdown to get that departure. That's been able to rule the neutral in a lot of matches.
Yeah, I'm just looking for drive rushes at these spacings. Yeah. Oh, this was funky. So I went from the neutral jump expecting some kind of forward advancing approach. I didn't expect that move, which I don't even know if Jack meant to do that. I think that might have been an execution error from him. Maybe not. He could have canceled that into the store fireball to make it safe, but it crossed up my input here. So I wanted to do stand heavy kick, but I went from holding down back to the other side down back, and it gave me a quarter circle back and gave me command grab, but I was going to do heavy kick and kill him. I'm pretty sure he would have died for my combo. So that was just not what I wanted to do. And this is one of the annoying parts about the Jury matchup is she has a good option. Like that dive kick is definitely a good option for Jury. Up close, like he did it there, it's definitely risky because I could easily block and punish that. But it's also a good option for Jury to empty jump from a distance, because Jury can empty jump at a far distance and jump over projectile sequences. And then if I do like a full screen spike and she happened to hold up forward, she'll jump over it, and most characters would just land and I would be safe, but she can actually dive kick at a distance and punish me. So it gives her more options in neutral also from the full screen fireball game. And look at this way that Jack nullifies the OD amnesia. So he definitely knows about how to deal with this. So if he gets a random string into it, he just backdashes, parries, jumps away. Nullified the whole sequence. He loses ground though. It's still good for me, but he avoids putting himself into an on-block mix-up or eating unnecessary damage. Huh? I forgot. They gave Marine the soundboard for this commentary. I forgot. We might hear assorted mixed sounds coming from this commentary. Yeah, perfect parry. Perfect parry is so clutch against Jury fireballs. You need to be buffering behind it. So for people who don't really know how to utilize perfect parry against projectiles, when I go for these last second parries against Jury's projectiles, basically you do parry and then button. So you're essentially buffering your follow-up. If you get the perfect parry, your button will come out and then you can confirm into a combo. If you don't get the perfect parry, you'll just be stuck in the parry animation block stun and your button won't occur, and then you'll just be able to cancel into a block like normal. So very useful tool when people are approaching behind fireballs. Tap parry, press your jab. And then if you get the perfect parry, you'll get a combo. If you don't get the perfect parry, you'll just end up blocking like usual. So that clutch perfect parry there got me the round at the drive rush conversion. Is that the parry OS that Hibiki does? That's the parry OS that everybody does. All players use that, all competitive players. So even this fireball here, right? I'm fairly certain that in this fireball right here, I attempted to perfect parry jab OS. So I probably did the parry slightly too late, so I ended up blocking it. But for sure, I saw that and I reflexively did parry to jab. So if you get the perfect parry, you get the jab. There's like very little downside.
The spike's on him already, but here we go. Now back to phase one. Brian F, is this where he wants him to be?
Big check.
Crushing media punch. Oh no, off the backboard. Pierce level 3 immediately. Let me get my bar back expeditiously. On your gauge, let's get Grizzly. He's going to build up his. He's going to kill Jack. Closer and closer to that yellow.
Oh, that crouch fierce right here was obviously supposed to be OD portal. Big execution error. Oh, that was such a huge drop. I think that's punishable. Which store was this, chat? Does anyone know what store that is? Yeah, that was medium store. So he dropped that combo, and then the medium store is -6. So maybe I could have done light kick there. JP's crouching medium is 7 frames. So he has really good mediums, but he doesn't have like a 6-frame medium. So he doesn't get those really juicy medium punishes like a lot of characters do. Standing light kick might have reached. But it's risky to do standing light kick there, because if you buffer standing light kick to drive rush cancel, it's a light, it'll come out on whiff. So it's range dependent. And then here, this is something I need to have better. So this was a great trade combo, but there's a specific range where if you cancel from like a medium at a distance to the medium swipe, if it's max range, the first hit's gonna whiff, and then they'll block the second hit. So if it's gonna kill regardless, you should cancel into the light swipe. The light swipe will always combo from the mediums, even at those weird distances. So if I had done light swipe, that would have comboed. Because I did medium, it didn't combo. And then look at, he has CA and everything. Like, this is a really dangerous spot to leave him alive. That CA would have put me in burnout. So I was really spooked when that trade combo didn't kill. So I'm just trying to poke him. And he's buffering, so like, you would think maybe I could do a DI or something, but he's buffering, so I don't want to do anything with DI, because he's going to level 3 me for sure. So just poking it out. Do I think Capcom will add more zoning characters? I'm in desperate need of Sagat. They might, but I don't know how they're going to fare in this game. I should have DI'd that. They're trying to build space here. So when I get the heavy swipe combo full screen, I generally go for medium portal, because if they immediately wake up drive rush, it can be very hard to keep the heavy portal on screen. The medium portal will stay at a range where I can keep them at bay, but you know, I see other JPs do other variations, but I found it's very easy to keep some level of control. You don't get as much screen space as they can approach, but medium portal is pretty easy to keep the screen space. And then yeah, just checking the dry rush. Just gotta keep him controlled. Ah, clipped. Oh, that didn't combo? I was feeling myself right there. I love clipping them behind this.
That's what I'm saying, like, it's really hard to kind of like utilize your...
Maybe I could have nah. Maybe I could have drove rushed a little bit deeper. Or done stand heavy punch instead.
Jerry does a really good job at trying to go in. You know, the drive rush, kind of like, how should I put it? Like going through the fireballs, right? Like JP has this...
Yeah, so every one of those fireballs from Jury, I'm attempting to do perfect parry jab OS every single time. If you see me block them, it's just because I didn't get the perfect parry. I did it too late. That was a spaghetti moment. One thing I should do is if I do cancel to the back medium, and it doesn't combo, I should at least cancel into spike or something. But there he canceled into the DI. It's actually kind of fortunate that I didn't cancel into anything. Yeah, good survival. I figured he's in burnout. I can just force a bad situation.
Yeah, I kind of like how he's backing out just a little bit. Oh no! I was gonna say, like, he was really
clutch
close
throw.
to getting at a healthy state, but he got grabbed at the very end, Brian.
I see you use Fake Ghost and check Drive Rush with 2 MP. Is that deliberate? Absolutely. So what happens is people want to parry the fireball. So when you throw the fake fireball, they're actually stuck in parry recovery. So when you absorb something with parry, you go into the regular parry recovery, which matches the block stun recovery. So parrying something is equivalent to blocking it. So the block stun on the block fireball is not that much. So you can move around right away after parrying the fireball. But if I do a fake fireball and you sit there and you're holding parry, then you let go of it, you're stuck in like 26 frames of parry whiff recovery where you can't move at all. So you're glued to the ground. You're stuck in the mud. Where I can drive rush up and throw you for a punish counter throw. I can drive rush up and go high low for a high low mix up. I can gain ground. I can walk up, do stand fierce, and you're in parry lockout. You can't parry anymore. Then cancel that to a fireball and get more drive meter damage. So you're stuck in the mud. So a lot of people, rather than being stuck in the mud, elect to drive rush because you can actually act faster out of the drive rush than out of parry recovery if you just let the parry go. So a lot of players, when you whiff fireball in front of them, they're parrying, they're going to want to drive rush in to be able to move. And that's when I check them. Once I see the green, I check them with the crouching medium punch.
One more round to tie it up to 2-0.
Down for a heavy punch. Got him swept off his feet. The neutral jump medium. A lot of things are working out as Jack tries to get in, but he still gets in regardless.
Ooh, other side. Yeah,
Stand medium kick. So I was trying to be too optimal here.
Yeah, tried to go for a cross up there. He definitely tried to
I probably could have pressed stand medium kick earlier for the juggle, but I think it would have been better if you're a little bit too close to the corner. The jump medium kick juggle doesn't work out too well. So I probably should have just gone and done dash up or walk up stand fierce into a combo. That would have been the reliable option here. I tried to be too optimal, and that put me in the corner, which definitely is not where you want to be. Yeah, meaty spike there for plus frames. So there is kind of a mix-up here. So if you do meaty spike, and then if players try to dash forward or dry rush out of it, the second spike will actually punish their dash forward. But then they can jump. So after meaty spike, I either do immediate another spike to punish their movement option, or I start walking forward, and if they forward jump, I can towards heavy kick anti-air. So it's kind of a 50-50, unless they want to sit there and just eat more drive damage. So he jumped there. I thought he might dash forward, so he got away from the situation.
Here we go, drive rush. Nothing else. He's
ready. Backs away, killing that drive.
Yeah, I needed to get a perfect parry to survive that. Now I'm in a bad spot. Yeah, I'm in a really bad spot. Plus frames. There was a gap there. That was a ballsy EXDP. Yeah, bad time for me to try to sneak at that OD portal. It was too close. Should have checked the movement. Yeah, towards heavy kick is the anti-air you get the big combo damage from. I probably should have recognized I had the combo hit and drive rush cancel for more damage, but that was still very good. Now, I shouldn't have drive rush canceled here. There was no reason to go into burnout for this pressure. I was just kind of feeling the heat of the moment, but I definitely shouldn't have put myself in burnout. I should have just taken my basic combo damage from this situation and been happy with it. I was just kind of feeling the momentum. I should work on. I need to be more aware because I can regular counter a lot of these DIs people do. It would have been super clutch for me to do that. But yeah, I also got to be careful about poking with crouching MK. Very weak to DI. Very weak to DI. And of course, he's going to be desperate to do it.
And going into the other corner, as Brian F is close to burnout, but he is now healthy as ever, but still super.
Level 2 from Jury. It's spooky. Yeah, he waited there to try to bait DI, not DI, but Amnesia. I was just holding parry for my life, surviving the level 2. Thank you, OD Amnesia. Classic. If he had parried that and then thrown me, I would have been so tilted. Too much pressure. You didn't do post level 3 OD portal command grab setup. Why? I don't do it as much in the corner. I think it's too obvious in the corner. Okay, this is where things go bad. So, yeah, if he immediately does EX Fireball drive rush in, I gotta hold the mix. Yeah, he immediately got corner. Good spacing. Okay, and that at this point it's over. Like this round is such a wash. Oh yeah, this sequence is nuts. That's hot. As soon as he stopped my OD Amnesia here and got me in the corner and burnout, I was like, yeah, this is dead. Is it all real? I think it might all be real. It's at least real to buttons. I didn't try to even get out of it by mashing super. There's no reason for me to super. I was going to lose regardless, right? So I'm just kind of holding this. But that was a really good sequence from him. Trying to level 1 in that situation would definitely be a waste. So unless there was like an egregious gap for me to challenge out of with a button, I was just going to take the L at that point.
I am fiending for those Chipotle chips right now, dude. I'm saying, bro.
Right, clipped him with the EX spike. That's a good way to stop people. The light and heavy EX spike to hit in the middle of the screen to stop people from drive rushing in.
Because he wanted to see if Brian F was able to kind of like check him with his dash in, but he was playing very patient. Just does not want to risk anything.
Any sort of slowdown in the this is a mistake. Any sort of slowdown in the neutral, I want to throw out OD portal, but I actually tried to activate my portal here. I think, or no, I tried to teleport. I was trying to teleport out of my other portal, the one that's further behind Jury, but because he moved forward a little bit, he literally at that exact frame caused that further portal to disappear. And at that same time, my first portal, the lighter portal, popped. So rather than even with the first one's popping, normally you can do the portal input again and teleport through the second one. But because he pushed it off screen, it didn't give me the teleport. It gives me another portal. So this was my lack of awareness in the spacing. But that's why I'm doing another snap there. I actually wanted to teleport through the portal behind him to get out of the way, but he had just pushed it off screen. So you got to be really mindful of that as a JP player. So instead of teleporting, instead out of the way, I do another portal and eat a fat jump in. Yeah, that's something I've been trying to do a lot more also. Just do stand Fierce Punch into level 2. Just pop level 2 to reset situations, especially where you need to build back some drive meter. So I was so down in the drive meter situation that I just stand Fierce level 2, but still get got. Still get got.
No big misses. We really haven't seen that come through for Brian. It's just positional advantage in a few hits here. Finds the 0.
Jack staying alive here. Yeah, Jury herself is not great against Fireball. I think that's why Guile's probably a big problem for her. But JP's Fireballs don't have any startup until they get near the opponent, so you can drive rush past the animation before they're actually active. So JP's Fireballs have no startup in the beginning. Still very good from full screen, but because of that, she actually can drive rush pressure him in a lot of situations where his Fireballs are completely ineffective. And yeah, this is the classic bait here. So this situation here, he tried to dash in and get some pressure, and so he sees the Fireball. I do fake Fireball, which then forces him or baits him into doing a parry to try to, parry that Fireball and eventually the portal pop as well, right? But because I did fake, I can react and see that he did parry and then teleport through and get a punish counter throw. So that gets rid of the projectile hitbox from the portal, gets me close and lets me throw him. So that's a classic. That's a really good reason why, you'll notice sometimes, especially with the portal out, I'll just throw fake Fireballs because you're trying to bait them to do parry. You want them to do parry, to whiff it.
See what that JP do. See what that Jury do.
That's true. Nice. It's a teleport with the grip. Caught the parry, extra damage with that throw. Very good stuff. Jack with that little space trap right there. The light gets a stock up.
Pretty good air to air, if I do say so myself. Lets me build the space. As soon as you get that opportunity, man, OD portal.
Oh man, that is not where you want to be. I really like the drive rush just to kind of
perfect parry. I should have done here. So this is where I made a mistake. So I got the perfect parry and I did this variation, which is really good mid-screen because it does decent damage and creates a lot of space so that you can start setting up your projectile game and everything. However, if you're in the corner, you can do this. Which is obviously preferred because you immediately get the corner. And you can start, doing your thing. So, really, really strong. So I should have done that in that situation, but I kind of, in the heat of the moment, brain farted and forgot to do it. So, definitely somewhere where I could have improved. So, definitely should have put him in the corner there.
Interesting, Brian F. Just going for the regular combo. I kind of think, especially when you perfect parry in the corner, you think that you would want to do, the back throw and putting your opponent in the corner, but I feel like Jury is so mobile where she's able to get out just fine.
Yeah, now I'm just checking the movement. And I like that I mixed in this drive rush here. JP's crushing medium punch is so disjointed. I can't really get a good combo from doing it, but it's almost impossible to check that drive rush at that spacing. And when I just need a poke like that, it's super strong to use. And now I'm just trying to annoy him.
Oh no, gets hit by the spikes after getting hit by OD Amnesia.
Yeah, so there's a drive rush back medium setup to get a strike throw mix after he blocks the back medium. So close to burnout. The perfect parry. So in the beginning of the set, I did a string into the swipe on block and he DI'd through it. One thing I choose to do is specifically hold off on using strings into his cane swipe unless I have level 3. So once I have these 3 bars, Jury can actually punish this swipe with level 1. I learned that by playing Nephew. So that's a little bit dangerous. If Jack was aware, he could actually punish that on block from most ranges with level 1. But without that in mind, I cancel to the swipe, because if they get clipped by at any point, I just react to the hit on the swipe and I cancel into level 3, and he would be in burnout. So now having the level 3 kind of unlocks the option for me to just buffer, sort of like that. So I can just keep doing strings into the swipe, and if they DI, try to DI through it, I'll just react to the DI cancel, and then I'll cancel to level 3 to counter them. So they'll eat unscaled damage and lose even more drive meter. So it's sort of like when Luke players who charge heavy knuckle and you try to DI it, but they have level 3. That's sort of the idea. It locks out the DI option. So his buffers become extremely dangerous when he has level 3. And then there we go. So people who know the setups I like to do here know that I like to do a couple setups after the level 3. And one of the most common ones is I do OD portal, and then I pop it. And if they block, I'll do like a drive rush up command grab. But it also, the pop sets up a nasty mix up on block. But also a lot of people try to jump out of these situations. So this also stops people from jumping and lets you get a combo conversion. The dangerous part about this is this will lose to things like Wake Up Super and Wake Up DI. Wake Up DI will beat that option, doing the snap after. But it prevents people from jumping. So Jack, he's in a bad spot. But if I eat CA, I'm in burnout, so... see? He tries to drive rush through, but this is just too far. So because he did that backdash, I just let the fireball rock. He did backdash, then he did store. He didn't have enough time to drive rush through. So if he didn't do store and then just waited and reacted in drive rush, he would have passed that fireball. But it was just barely too late to get through. Because like I said, the fireball isn't active till it gets near the opponent after a long time. So it was close, and that's why he attempted to drive rush through it, but he didn't have enough time to get through, and he miscalculated. And now at this point, he's so close to burnout. That's why I keep doing feints and trying to bait his drive meter. Then I predicted the jump in. OD spike to catch the jump. He was in a bad spot. I had to put my son down and move on. So survived the first round. I wasn't too sure how that was going to go, but survived the first round and moved on. GG's to Just a Kid. And then my next match in losers was up against Joey. Joey started in winners, and he ended up losing to Flash Metroid. So this was my next match. And matchup-wise, I feel pretty confident against Manon. I think JP does pretty good against her. Definitely JP's favor, but it's still Manon. You're still guessing against her. But I feel like OD Portal, once again, such a good move. I think it's really good for controlling the neutral against her. And then, yeah. So after her command grab, it's really difficult for her to get good Oki options after command grab. So if she dashes up after this, she's actually -2. And a lot of the ways that she tries to keep you from moving and locking you down are doing things like stand heavy kick or the overhead. And both of those are very susceptible to DI. So I just felt like setting the tone right away and just doing drive impact on the first knockdown from the beginning of the set. Just instantly make him nervous about it. Because once you land that drive impact, man, you get to set up the full screen zoning. And I think she's also kind of weak against his drive rush. She doesn't have the best normals for checking drive rush. And JP's drive rush is pretty good against her. I thought he was going to try to do parry. So because JP's drive rush is very good, like the disjointed normals are difficult for Manon to check, so she kind of gives up on trying to check the drive rush. I figured that he would try to parry the drive rush attempt, so that's why I just started the round by just drive rushing in from full screen. Yeah, I normally don't even go for level 3s in those sort of situations, but his drive meter is so low. I felt like it was such a good time to do it, and then this was just a good super. So that was scary. So could I have done something better here? So I wanted to set up the chip sequence and put him in burnout, and he was just like one one little pixel of burnout away, drive meter away. Let me double check. Can I do a block string there? That's important to know. So that does a full bar of drive chip damage. And it's a true block string. That's not bad. So I don't think that would have been enough though. So I have to sacrifice doing absurd amounts of drive chip damage. So I don't know if this would have worked. Man, it was so close too. So this is scary. I have no meter here. She has mean burnout, and Manon's pressure when you're in burnout is very degenerate. The stand medium punch. Yeah, I basically lost the round. So that was a really clutch super reversal, and I need to be aware of that. Yeah, just controlling the nooch here. OD portal. If there's too much of a gap in the neutral, I'm just going to throw out OD portal. Good reversal. That stops me from doing any option out of drive rush. I'd have to delay drive rush, not do any action, and then do like amnesia to punish that. Prevents me from doing any offensive actions once I start the glowing green.
Okay, there we go with the check. And
I was about to ask, how do I win this? And of course, it's random perfect parry. Random perfect parry is so detrimental to Manon and so beneficial to JP. And then he burned himself out. I'm just looking for stand fierce or any route into level 2. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I got hit by the unblockable. Tried to jump back, but it didn't really work. And then here I was scared. I got the mix. I was worried that he would have woke up super again because he's already represented that option several times. But if he was ready for it, he definitely can anti-air that. So I got to be careful about that. You can just do crouch fierce. So that will pick it up. Basically, I kind of snuck that one past Joey. He definitely could have just crouch fierce me. All right, game 2. Drive rush. Yeah, I think it's just worth just drive rushing in. Random parry. I am definitely tapping parry and Manon strings. It's so hard for her to stop that. Drop the combo. That got ugly. Nice anti-air. Yeah, he wanted to have a sequence there to punish me, but it wasn't clean. Normally, if you see Manon do any drive rush from a button on block that you cancel, they canceled into, you should try to react with drive reversal, but my reactions to that were very not good. Backdash. Surprised the backdash actually worked out there. So here, this got funky. So I got the meaty spike for plus frames. So if you notice on this knockdown, the spike hits really late, so it's meaty, which let me set up the OD portal. So I didn't know when that first spike was going to pop. So sometimes if there's a portal on screen and you get a punish with like a heavy punch or crushing medium punch, you can just manually detonate the portal to stabilize the combo. But because the first one exploded as I pressed the heavy punch, I then detonated only the second one, and it messed up my whole conversion. But so I could have gotten a huge combo from that, but it was hard for me to tell the timing. But I get the meaty anyways. It worked out. And then I tried, so my execution was so bad during this tournament. This was supposed to be EX Spike canceled into level 2, and I could have got the full juggle combo to kill, and that's why I put myself in burnout and didn't follow up from it, but I'm just bad. And then that drop put me in such a horrible position, but yeah. So this works out surprisingly often with JP. So many people want to bait either Amnesia or level 1 on Wake Up, so I just did Wake Up Sweep, and it worked. So Wake Up Sweep is not, it's not even, I kind of delayed it, but the sweep is only -6. It's honestly super hard for a lot of people to punish. It doesn't have that much range, but as like an anti-shimmy tool on your Wake Up, it's really good. And that was exactly what I needed right there. So I kind of just guessed correctly there.
I've been seeing JP players, much less Brian, go for that option up in the corner. It's -6. It's hard to punish.
Marine gave me the crickets for that one. Oh, I could have comboed that. That would have been sick.
Yo, but again, Brian has to try to like calculate it, or actually that was actually a mistake. He tried to like input something, but it works out in the end. But
no, I did that on purpose. She's trying to say I tried to input something. No, I did that on purpose. That was definitely a call out.
He really has to think of something here, because look at that lively that Brian has, the resources as well. Perfect parry, going for the
Yeah, that definitely wasn't an execution error. Shit like that does happen, but I absolutely do wake up sweep with JP plenty of times. What button is that? Normally, I do that super when people do pressure that is plus through Amnesia. What button was that? That was grab? Oh, I'm dumb. I didn't know that was grab. So I could have got a full meterless combo. Oh, look at her grab. It doesn't look like a whiff grab to me. That looks like a jab or something. Bro, I had no idea. Dude, I wonder how many times I've not identified that in a real match. So I did level 1 thinking he was plus and tried to press after. So I got the punish and it killed, fortunately, but I could have done way more damage. Okay, this is why you watch the matches, even the ones you win, because you can still learn from them. You can win harder. Yeah, pin down. That was a good time to jump over the zoning pressure right there. He's guessing with a lot of parries. A little desperate with the slide. It was out of the range where the faster startup just entirely whiffed. Try to check it. I was definitely late on that. Yeah, see, that punish countered right there because I'm just like tapping parry and all his block strings. So that's why he got punish counter on that command grab, because I'm just guessing on that. Right back at you, huh? Yeah, so at this point, I figured that for sure he's going to try to put me into burnout. For sure. So I was just buffering super, looking for anything, and then he turned green. I was like, hell yes. Ooh, I got lucky there. I was going to check a dash, and I low-profiled his jump. And he dropped! I didn't realize that. Oh, am I dead anyways? That was a scrambly round. It worked out for him.
Bro, Joey's going to make me piss my pants, dude. I'm like mad biased right now. Like, I love Brian F, but Joey is my homeboy. Come on.
Damn.
I played this character, so I get it. So I definitely get it.
Marine just rooting on my downfall? It'd be like that sometimes.
Oh no, that was a counter hit. After that overhead, he definitely could have done sending light kick into the swamp.
I should have gone into level 2. I absolutely here should have gone into stand heavy kick target combo level 2. I could have burned him out.
Oh yeah,
if he gets hit level 2, it'll feel like a shower of my
Yeah, but this drive meter situation is bad. Good perfect parry though.
Didn't get the counter hit.
Yeah, I'm so hungry right now to put him to burnout. Oh, he just ate it. I don't know if he did that on purpose to just avoid taking. No, he could have parried. I don't know why he didn't block. He could have definitely parried that free. Sometimes people will elect to just eat the meaty fireball from full screen if they're about to get burned out and they have the life to tank it. But I think Joey just messed up. But now I'm like, he's definitely gonna get burned out. See, from this conversion, if he was a little bit closer. So the way the portal bounces you, if you are to any side of the portal, it'll bounce you more to that side. So if you're on the right side of the portal, the spike will bounce you to the right. If you're on the left side, it'll bounce you to the left. So I thought that he was going to get bounced towards me, and I was going to pick up with Stand Fierce, but then it just pushed him to the left. I could have juggled with the spike, but I wasn't ready for it. I thought he was going to bounce towards me.
He's so close to burnout, but that is going to be. Oh no, I thought that was going to be kill. I thought we were going to see another stalagmite off the portals here. Right, here we go.
And then I think he could have killed me there. I think Joey dropped it. I was kind of clutch, not gonna lie. Joey could have command grabbed me and I probably would have died. I think he's expecting me to amnesia here. I was so tense in this scramble. Like, I should have died, I'm pretty sure, from that last conversion. And it should have been a game for Joey. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could have picked that up with a spin and killed me. And so then I was looking for anything in this moment. I wasn't going to amnesia, that was too obvious, but I'm so surprised I reacted with the jump back jab. I could have crouched fierce, but I think the jump back jab was like better to cover both cross up again and regular neutral jump. So I was like, oh my god, I cannot believe I actually reacted with that. That was a huge moment for Joey to get a game.
The spinny thingy, you know what I mean? He can definitely get something out of there, but this is kind of looking pretty.
Oh, I tried a link level 3 there. So after EX Spike, one of the most cheapest things about JP is that you don't even have to cancel the spike into level 3. You can just do the spike and then just buffer level 3 after and then link it. So I definitely was looking for that, and I just kind of missed the opportunity. I'm not too strong at confirming that. I need to be better about that. So that would have been such a good spot for me. And yeah, I got level 3. I missed my level 3 again. Well, like I mentioned earlier against Jack, once I have level 3, I just buffer into it. And see, he got clipped. I totally missed the buffer. My hands were just spaghetti on the controller. And I missed my level 2. Oh, this is ugly. That was supposed to be level 2. Oh my god, this is so bad. I gave Joey such an opportunity here. Oh my god. I forgot about this. That stand fierce was supposed to cancel to level 2. I missed the input. It gave me portal. And I'm in burnout. This is so ugly. I forgot about this. Yeah, so once again, I'm just buffering to level 3. But here, I just like, I need control. Oh, what a command grab. I cannot believe he didn't just DI me. Oh, I feel like this dash was really good, though. I don't think he was ready for this at all. So this delayed dash like that, dash to button, he definitely wasn't ready. Then tried to check me after the fact, and I got him on the stagger. And then meaty fireball, spike, pin down. He should have just DI'd me. He was scared to do it. He was scared to wake up. Or, like, he didn't want to test my reactions with super. I think he would have landed it, to be honest, in that moment. But that game I should have lost. There were a lot of moments where I should have lost. I made some mistakes with the dry meter management and some huge super misses that gave Joey a chance to make a comeback, but survived. So, yeah, I won my first 2 matches, so that puts me in loser semis against Shen. And this is the heartbreaker one. So, Shen, if you don't know, Shen Chang here, I actually, in the first World Warrior, I beat him in losers finals. He was up 2-0, and I made a 3-0 comeback to put him in, out of the tournament. But he was definitely the player I was probably the most concerned about, because his DJ is always giving me a lot of trouble. And he plays the JP matchup very well. Yeah, that sway is an issue with my typical offensive flow chart. Yeah, he's one of the most well-practiced players at dealing with amnesia. He really understands his strings and option timings to pin you down and even punish you. So, like, if he does OD amnesia and he's plus, he'll get jab level 2 super to combo through you if you try to jump away or do an option while he has the bombs on him. So he's really good at countering amnesia and keeping his offensive turn even when you're using the tool. So one of the best players that I played against at dealing with it. So yeah, I definitely needed to incorporate DI. So if he starts twerking on you too much with DJ, you just have to DI. I feel like if you need to walk forward DI or walk forward jump to punish the sway, or else sway is just going to dominate how you play way too much. I cannot believe he pressed jab there for that heavy kick. Yeah, and see, I was in that DI mindset thinking about sway, but then he just says drive rush jab, so that's the problem. I thought he was going to sway, so that was a bad time to do DI. Too risky. I could have just dealt with the sway. Instead, I put myself... I had an okay drive meter situation and good stream positioning. That was a bad DI for sure. And instead, I'm going to eat the level 3 and go into burnout. So yeah, too eager to DI there. So I definitely got to use DI, but that was definitely a bad time to DI on my part. And sheesh, how did he land that? Was that a shimmy? Yeah, shimmy after the knee drop. First game was a wash.
There's also the mention of that sway play. If you do sway light kick, it can catch a lot of these limbs preemptively. And get a nice little punch kind of follow.
Yeah, he's a little spaced out on that drive rush. So I figured out how to check him.
Great jumping opportunity, especially like just avoiding the slag.
So bad, it's so good, dude.
You also want to be careful about that OD amnesia because Brian F knows when to pop it out.
I'm trying to go for a lot of like perfect parries and wake up against Shen too, because like I said, he likes to meaty jab a lot to beat amnesia. But DJ also has meaty EX fireball. DJ just has a lot of options to actually continuously pressure JP more so than other characters. Okay, he messed up that sequence. Normally he doesn't mess up these sequences from amnesia jab. He got like staggered on it. Normally he would get jab parry, but he actually messed that one up and gave me a chance here. I don't remember what happens if I win this round or not. But yeah, so this is actually super important too. Perfect parry EX fireball to get a turn in the fireball war. DJ's Fireball game is really good, but it is susceptible to you using EX to power through. Because it is slow startup. Yeah, EX again. Yeah, I'm making this comeback. I forget. If I can get a sequence into level 2.
Yeah, like jumping over to Slackman as well. He knows that pattern going in.
Oh, I do. Okay, now I remember this round.
Here we go, super 2. But that is not gonna kill.
All this started because he messed up his pressure sequence against my Amnesia. He got his jab in, and then the bombs blew him up to full screen, then I zoned him out. I know this is random, but do you know who AC6 is on rank? This guy. Shen is AC6 and FF16.
Okay.
This dude's got 2 ranked accounts.
We are watching Street Fighter 6. This is some serious action. OD Amnesia does not get baited out. Here we go, Shen with that big opener.
Shen tries to like keep his gameplay secret. So if you don't know, his AC6 account is ranked like top 5 MR in the world. Yeah, there's a theme, right? FF16 and Armored Core 6, Final Fantasy 16. He's just naming them after other video games that he plays. Yeah, driver should have built some space. Meaty Spike. Yeah, he likes to jump after Meaty Spike a lot. So I can after the Meaty Spike walk forward and get an anti-air if he keeps going for that option. I shouldn't have done medium kick there. I think I was just kind of like caught off guard. I should have gone for back medium punch. Oh, I cannot believe that traded. What could I have done here better? One thing I need to be better about, I don't know if crouching medium punch would have reached from that range. It probably would have. I probably should have done crouching medium punch into medium swipe. I don't do crouching medium punch on crouching medium kick punish counter. I definitely need to incorporate that more into my game.
Brynev's got to think of something just to kind of match things up, like going for the neutral jump just to see if he can catch Shen, going for like a sway or going for the normal, like a whip normal. But here we go. This is where JP shines. You know, putting in you full screen, Slagmite, portals, fireballs. You do not want to.
It seems like EX Fireball is actually pretty strong from against DJ from full screen. Lets you set up a lot of control against DJ. God, his corner pressure is so good though.
You see the build up in terms of normals, in terms of that sway coming through. Brian F on the back foot.
Ooh, okay, going for that sneaky sweep in.
Oh, I got lucky. I was wondering how this round went. So yes, I went for slight micro walk forward, crouching medium kick to check him, and then that momentum from the crouching medium kick actually moved me under the knee drop here, and I knew I was going to get a punish counter, so I was ready to convert that. As soon as I saw it whip, I was like, this is going to punish counter. So got that into the stand medium kick conversion.
Now putting Shen into the corner. This is huge.
Oh, this is a similar situation to what I had with Joey. Like, how do I get a guaranteed sequence there? So once I could have definitely burned him out. Maybe not. I was ready with the anti-air. I was so looking to potentially whip punish or check a drive rush right there. So just good spacing on my part. So I was going to drive rush cancel here regardless to get a string to put him in burnout. Just happened to catch the punish counter. To be quite honest, once again, I kind of got lucky that he used that bazooka knee under my whiff crouching medium kick, or over my whiff crouching medium kick. Yeah, perfect parry.
Again, like, I know that it doesn't say anything.
I did do parry a lot after blocking drive rush jab, because he does like to do that the heavy kick after. Yeah, I shouldn't use this. So he knows how to deal with this teleport. The slide is very good for moving forward. I think I could wait long enough to make it safe to that, but it's very difficult.
Aggressive, can build his bar back up at this distance. That's the thing about like you spinning bars, JP. It may not matter if you can get aggressive from full screen. You'll build it up by hitting with crystal slash with the ghost and things like that. At the tip, that's so bot.
Yes, he did it again.
Counter hit, walk up throw, yeah. Hit the parry.
Now I'm gonna go into burnout. Oh, I guessed the jump out correctly. Oh, I got it again? I forgot about this.
Level 2 super. Are we gonna see a reset? Or are we gonna see a full throttle combo just to kind of get him into the corner and maybe putting him in burnout? That is so freaking smart. Brian up.
Yeah, I was very scared. I can't believe I didn't crush Fierce. I was so scared of level 2. He definitely likes to use supers.
up a game in a round now.
God, Sway.
Oh, again, you know, I
Reading my tap parry timings and going for the stagger throws.
He wants to grab him, get that punish counter, get a good damage too. And again, keeping him in the corner, that's where he excels at too. Brian F going for that sweep, drive rush, get that meaty conversion. Oh, okay, okay. I see you.
I feel like I should be throwing him more when I get these moments up close. He seems to not tech that much. Where did my drive meter go? He's getting these dry rush strings. Yeah, that parry was terrible. This round's a wash. That was a really bad wake up level 1 actually. So just with the life resources and everything, even if this had worked, this wouldn't have been very good. Wake up buttons here would have been way better, because like if I could have built a level 2, like if, say I got a lucky wake up jab or something, and then I built a level 2, then I actually have a comeback. That level 1 was just desperate and bad.
Brian was able to just, like, he wants like whip punish that, but Chen was able to kind of read it out, kind of get that sweep. But with that OD amnesia, works out so well, kind of like a get off of me tool. This is really good for Brian F. Now putting him back into step 1. You gotta work your way over.
Yeah, just zoning him out here. That's definitely a good position. Level 3? Yeah, caught him low finally. Yeah, but Noah is using Luke. I think Luke's crushing medium punch is slightly better range than JP's. But, ooh, it's worth investigating. So yeah, if you guys don't know about this setup I use all the time. So if I do level 3 and their life is in this range, I'm probably going to set up this setup. It's a perfectly meaty command grab. So if they try to jump away or anything, or try to do any movement option on wake up, the pop will pin them down, and I can get a combo. And then if I drive rush up and you're still blocking, the command grab is perfectly meaty. So that setup is actually ridiculous. So it was worth putting myself in burnout. I feel like that was like, it was just going to work. So I'm feeling pretty good at this point because I got the lead 2-1 over Xian, and he's always been kind of a very difficult player for me to beat. And I'm getting good perfect parries. What could I have done there? That was drive rush. I could have done a fierce punch, right? And I didn't convert that. I should have gone to. I didn't convert that either.
I'm telling you right now.
Dude, I'm playing so. Dude, I was getting so many hits and I didn't convert. Wonder. What is the hurt box on that move like? That move is kind of, whip punishing that don't feel too easy sometimes. Yeah, definitely just fierce punch. I'm JP, why wouldn't it always be fierce punch? I should be confident in whip punishing that. Just delay fierce punch. You'll block it if it's in range, and then get heavy punch if it whiffs.
Breathe in, breathe out.
See here, after I force him to block that and I have full stick of butter and he's like this, I definitely should have done fierce punch into a drive rush cancel. Absolutely, I should have pressed the advantage there with the drive meter. Yeah, should have pressed the advantage with the drive rush sequence for sure. Would have put him very close to burnout. See, in there, I was a little bit out of range, but I was definitely thinking.
Oh my God, it's like you got fireball.
God, I cannot believe the fact that I know I lose this. Look at this situation.
Like, people thought that the JP fireballs were like bisons. Like,
he fought back from that really well.
And I was just like, this guy should kind of fire.
This is getting painful. I'm cooking so much right now. He goes back to swaying. Okay, so you're saying crouching medium punch. So he does Sobot into sway. I don't know about this crouching medium punch. What I just like to walk forward, to be quite honest, or jump. Yeah, crouching medium punch is not the wave. Not for JP.
Universe, actually.
He's his own man. So is Brian F right now. He's on set point. He's got that level 2 as well, so he can enact that on Stan Fierce and put him through.
Bad tech.
Here we go. Punish counter, fade away.
Try to go for that
God, I cannot believe I'm up so much.
And like kind of like getting that the leg room as well, but Shan really wants to kind of like go in with that fast pace too, because that's how DJ players play.
But his corner pressure, I'm falling apart here.
Oh, he's gonna super? No, not yet. Wants to save it, but go for the grab.
Good movement around the jab. Oh my god, if I had... I should have checked here with
No, not yet. Wants to save it, but go for the grab.
No, I didn't react to it. That was prediction. That was such good movement from Shin. If I had just clipped him with anything, I would have gotten to level 3 or level 2 and potentially won the whole set right there.
Big finish for Brian. He can run that Stan Fierce level 2 and put him through the mix. You've seen him have these saucy setups. He's quirked up. Let's see what he got.
Yo, my man's bricked up. This is Brian F right now.
Right on set point. Can't interrupt the
Yeah, so now I'm buffering to level 3 because I didn't punish. Oh my god! If I had punished that throw whiff, if I just jab that jab MK, swipe to level 3, and then this was horrific, horrendous. This is supposed to be a guaranteed burnout. It was just too spaced out. This was horrific. So 2 bars of drive meter. See how that was all a block string? But for some reason, I think it was like slightly spaced out. The final hit, the block sequence didn't work out. See, it's supposed to be like that. Literally, that mistake potentially cost me the tournament. I think I just pressed this a little bit too soon.
Yeah, no punish off the whip grab here, but
like, what happened?
He's playing very patient. What he's gonna do against
Something just didn't work. And then they got it perfect parry. Like, that was not supposed to happen. It's supposed to be an airtight block string. But you see the bottom left ghost? He got shifted past the bottom left ghost there. Actually, did he do that on purpose? He did crouch block and then stood on the last one. I wonder if this is like some tech that he made up. Wow. So if you block standing after the heavy kick, there's a gap. Keep that between us, chat. But now we know. I don't know if Shen knew that, but that's the way it worked out.
What a perfect parry, especially against that overhead from Brian F.
I didn't follow the button there. I think I'm just getting kind of scrambled. Like, I don't know why I didn't follow a light kick there.
Going into level 3 super, I always love going into super because you do regain that drive meter. So we're just hanging out, chilling. Let's see what we got. Oh, no.
I thought he would tech. I thought for sure. I mean, I thought he would delay tech or parry. I cannot believe he threw me so quick.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't whip punish.
6 feet social distance, please. Hello. Wash your hands.
Look at you using fireballs against the crouching move kick too as well. Some of these buttons have been problematic against his dashing. He's slipping in the fireballs.
And I didn't level 1 there. And that drive rush was terrible. Yeah. Oh. Spaghetti. This is painful.
Yo, dude, I just want to say, like, good job, Shan. 2-2. Let's get it.
2-2. Oh, man, so he was gonna be busted through. Nice fights. Avoidance of the throw with that crouching fierce, doubling down with the jackknife on point. OD, hella meaty. About to be a perfect parry.
Oh yeah, he cooked me that round. I got nothing to say. I was getting cooked.
What's going on in Brian's mind right now? In the corner, it's too much. It's too difficult to deal with.
And he got me to the corner right away. This is not looking good. Yeah, EX Fireball, I do like that. I like using that. It's definitely good to at least clear the screen.
I feel like in that very first round, it kind of dented his mental, where he's like, oh crap, like I'm really close to beating this, but it is 2-2 tied up. Shan's sitting at match point as well.
Okay.
That is really huge for Brian. He's trying to set up this portal, setting up those fireballs. No stalagmite in sight though.
Keeps doing button to sway.
Because he wants to see those sways, he wants to see those whiff normals, and going for that neutral jump just to get that punish down.
Yeah, you have to jump medium punch up heavy kick. A lot of options against.
Yeah, a lot of crouch medium kick to sway.
These drive rushes in, but she not bite. You have to be careful because OD Fireball can catch you if you do neutral jump. You might get hit with something real nasty. Sheehan has a cop in the corner again. Brian's defense gonna be tested.
Oh,
He was looking for Stampier's activation.
these sways. I'm so pinned down.
He's got the bar at the bottom. He's ready to unleash the man from Montego.
Okay, at least I didn't bite on that.
Bro, that was so quick too, especially with how like DJ does the hopkicks. I love the side switch coming from Brian F.
Why didn't that work? Hold up. Oh, did I not do that? Oh, I think I did portal right away. What did I do? I messed up. I messed up. I did the wrong setup. So from this, you can combo and get the Vortex going. So that's the setup I meant to do, but I definitely dropped the ball in my mind there. Yeah, so I'm finally starting to throw him. That was a good wake up button. I was for sure expecting a wake up level 2.
Oh my god, dude.
Final round. I feel like I should have won like 5 times.
For both these players to advance into losers, whoever gets eliminated is going home.
Look at the drive meter situation. This is so good. I should have EX fireballed like 5 times. I'm glad I did it then at least. I could have definitely teleported there. I'm so surprised he held it for that long. Now I'm in the danger zone. Once he approaches with that like just within half screen range, Sway is such a threat.
That's what JP is supposed to do to you. Here we go. OD amnesia. Nice.
I don't know why that didn't pick up. So I'm buffering now to my level 3 here.
But with how peril he is, especially in the corners,
at least I'm having clutch anti-airs. So I'm buffering to level 3 because any connect, I'll get the level 3. And then here it is. And I thought I won right here. I shouldn't have done EX spike there.
What's happening? Yo.
That's what put me in a bad spot.
Yo, I think we got too hype, Cola. We got too hype where we got too hype. We got too hype. The game is back.
Just ripped out of my hands, dude. Normally, I would go for like the snap setup here, but I think where I really made the mistake, I got him to block. I should have just done regular spike. I don't know why I did OD spike here. I guess I didn't really understand if I would be able to get the burnout or not, guaranteed. Me not doing the burnout spike was a mistake. Also, after this crouching medium kick, I for sure should have done stand medium kick into the swipe, medium swipe. It's a block string. I'm +1 there in burnout, and I would beat his crouching medium kick at that range. And my stand medium kick into medium swipe is a block string. So it would have been a safe buffer. I would have won if I just, after this, and I do this all the time. I don't know why I didn't do it here. I was concerned about there being gaps in him supering, but I just needed to press stand medium kick into medium swipe and I would have won the set. But he had some really good sways there. And even here, I'm fighting valiantly. Look at my meter, dude. I get the perfect parry to avoid burnout, but his pressure structure was so good. And then he's +1 there after the towards medium kick. He trades, and then he gets the block string. He has more frame advantage for sure after this trade. Lots of little moments though with like drive meter management where I could have done better to close out, both on offense and on defense. So it was so close. I was in such a winning position here. That EX spike was really bad though. For sure, if I had just done regular spike, I would have been in a really good position because I could have done regular spike and then OD portal, and then that would have been it. Regular spike there, OD portal, he's pinned down, I can back up and then just chip him out from full screen. And even then, after doing OD spike, I should have just moved forward. He's shown that he jumps there all the time. But alas, shoulda, coulda, woulda. We can learn from our mistakes and do better next time. And that ended my run for the regional finals. But, you know, I was pretty happy about it, all things considered. I ended up being in 4th So it was a good run. Started in losers, got some good wins in. I think I played pretty good overall. I was pretty happy with how I played, even though I didn't close it out. So we still have the CPT online premiere in January, so I can try to win it all that time and sneak into Capcom Cup. But overall, played good. Good games. And congrats to Dual Kevin, the guy who actually won the whole thing. I was trying to chase him down into the grand finals and have the run back from the CPT in 2021, where I had to beat Dual Kevin to get into Capcom Cup. But GG's.